What up, what up, what up? It's Coach Blaza. Let's get our special guest in here. Let me send her live now. All right, y'all. Hey, Destiny. Hey, Sarah. Welcome in, everybody. So this is the Pretty Girls Don't Work podcast. Okay, so shout out to Destiny. She already got her platinum ticket for the event, okay? Destiny don't play about her education. She always ready to invest. Comment the word pretty if you still need to get your event ticket. We got about 3 days left. And always remember, when you invite a boss friend to come with you, they get half off of their ticket. So whatever ticket that may be. So technically, when you get like a platinum ticket, your boss friend can get half off of their platinum ticket, okay? Hey, Arian, I think I said that correctly. Welcome in. So our special guest is here. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well. Let me turn my...
Okay.
Okay, bet. Hi. Hey, y'all.
Hello. Hello. So, tell us who you are.
Yes. First of all, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm a little Southern, okay? My name is Ariane Camille. I am a therapist. I also work as an emotional wellness coach to entrepreneurs. I'm also a public speaker and just an advocate for mental health in general. So I'm here to make sure that entrepreneurs, as you are building wealth, you are also mentally well. So yeah, I'm just here to make sure that your mental is right so you can get to the bag.
Okay. Period. I like that. Okay, we all need emotional wellness, so I love it. Okay, so you kind of told us what you do. Did you want to go further into what you do?
It's up to you. I'm here on your platform. I'm excited to be a guest and to continue to help you spread your message. So whatever information you need for your audience, I'm here at your disposal.
Okay. So, I like that. I like that. So tell us, can you give us maybe like 3 tips on how to stay emotionally well and how to practice self-care while being a female entrepreneur?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. There are many, many synonyms that are similar to entrepreneurship, like hustler, decision maker, but in between person. Like you're constantly like wearing a lot of different hats while you are building your business, on top of being a mom, a daughter, a sister, a cousin, a friend. So as you are wearing all of these hats in your personal life and in your business, it's very important to take care of yourself. One way that you can take care of yourself is by checking in with your mental health, checking in with your thoughts. Like, what are you saying to yourself to keep you motivated? How are you reminding yourself of your why? What is the reason why you are starting this business, participating in this hard work? What is the reason why you created this path for yourself and you chose entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is a gift. Everybody cannot do it. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of time, a lot of mastery, and it's something that you also cannot do by yourself. So another way, number 2, one is checking with your thoughts. Like, what are you thinking? How are you staying connected to your why? Number 2 is asking for help. Like, please, guys, entrepreneurship is isolating as it is. A lot of the things that you do, you're doing by yourself. So it's very important to lean into your community and ask for help when necessary. Don't try to do everything alone. When you can delegate tasks out, please do so. Entrepreneurs experience burnout just like everybody else. So it's important to protect your peace. You asked for 3. So a third one would be to get yourself a therapist or emotional wellness coach. Like, it's important for you to be mentally well so that your product, your brand, your services that you're providing is like A1. And the only way that you're going to do that is if you are yourself mentally and emotionally well. And that's not always something that you can do by yourself. So hire a therapist, go to therapy, and get an emotional wellness coach.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay. Okay, so tell me this, and I don't know if there is a difference. What's the difference between a regular therapist, a wellness coach, or like a mindset coach?
Mm-hmm. So a therapist usually they want to deep dive into the beginnings of your messages. Like, where did these messages come from? Where were they established? They want to go through kind of like your timeline of your current habits, like from the beginning. That's when you have the space to address childhood trauma. If you are in a depressive or anxious space, that's where you would go for therapy. Like, if you find yourself in a bed for a month, 2 months, 3 months, if you find yourself unmotivated, losing interest, that's where you would really take those therapeutic sessions, and where you want to place your time and your energy. Even if you're not depressed or anxious, therapy is good just to understand yourself and who you are and what stories make up your life. Like, how did you become this adult person? That's what therapy is for. As an emotional wellness coach to my entrepreneurs, I personally address the roadblocks that they're having with work stress, with imposter syndrome, with navigating their different roles. So we talk about confidence building. We talk about navigating self-care and prioritizing yourself as you are building your business. We also talk about leadership skills and what does it look like to be a leader of a program or a business. What does it look like to hire and delegate tasks? More so, the skills for communicating is what I do as an emotional wellness coach. And I really talk about the trauma that someone has when I'm working with them as a emotional wellness coach to entrepreneurs. Now, a mindset coach is very similar to an emotional wellness coach, but they're really focused on what stories and beliefs that you have that are impacting your outcome and how you are producing. So, like, what stories and messages do you have around money that's stopping you from increasing your finances? What stories or messages do you have about success that are impacting how you will be successful in life? And that's really where you go for a mindset shift. Like, if you're finding yourself doing the same thing over and over again and not able to develop new skills, then you want to go see a mindset shift, a mindset coach, because there's something in your belief system that isn't producing the results that you want. Yeah. So those are the
Oh,
differences between three.
that was good, y'all. Drop some fire, okay? Drop some fire right now. Also, hit the arrow at the top, okay? Follow her. I'm sure. Do you do like emotional wellness tips on your page?
Of course, of course. I talk about entrepreneurship and emotional wellness all the time. Like, it's right now, I actually have a wellness plan that's available. So if you guys want a emotional wellness plan, you can actually DM me the word freebie, FREEBIE. If you DM me, follow me at Emotional Exchange, DM me freebie, FREEBIE, and you'll get my emotional workbook, a free workbook, and you'll also see on my page my breakdown for your wellness plan. It's very important for you to have a plan for your emotional health, okay? Just like your trainer is going to give you a plan for you to get fit, your nutritionist is going to give you a plan for your food. You need a plan for your mental health and a plan for how you will be well. So, yeah, go grab that workbook.
I love that. I'm grabbing it right now, y'all, okay? Don't leave this live. Make sure you follow her so you can DM her the word freebie, okay?
Yes, get that.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, I got mine, y'all. So make sure you get yours. Well, I guess you could leave the live and come back, but y'all promise to come back, right? Okay. So let me get to our next question. Okay, so I don't know if you addressed this yet, but what made you get started in this field?
No, you didn't ask that. Yeah, so I have feel like I was chosen to be a therapist. It has been my lane by God. When I was in elementary school, I used to be in this like peer-to-peer program where they taught me how to defuse conflict on the playground, literally in 3rd grade. So I always felt like I had a gift to help people communicate better, help people find understanding with one another. I also come from a family where both my parents deal with mental health issues. And it just has been always something that I wanted to educate and help more people do. So it has been a dream of mine to mend both my passion for media and journalism with therapy and psychoeducation. And I feel like I've been able to do that with Instagram and social media and everything like that. So it's been great. This is truly my passion.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have to get her as a guest speaker in my community because wellness is very important. And a lot of people deal with that every day. As we call it, life be life and right, especially when you're an entrepreneur. And if you're an entrepreneur, you have a regular job too. I know you're stressed out because all I do is entrepreneurship and I'm overloaded, okay? So, period, okay? Make sure you hit that arrow, follow her for emotional wellness, okay? Okay, so let's see, what is our next question? And I don't know if there's a fun part with dealing with that type of stuff, but what's fun for you in your the mission that you're doing?
I absolutely love when my clients like start quoting me and they come back to therapy and they're like, oh yeah, or they come back to coaching and they're like, oh, I utilize what you said. I put this into practice. Those type of things like make my heart melt. And I'm so excited. Like some of my sayings is like in communication, you want to make sure that the person that you're asking for something is capable, able, and willing to meet your needs. Capable, able, and willing to meet your needs. Sometimes when we're talking to people and specifically in relationships, we're asking people for things that they may not be capable of meeting because they don't know how. You know, they just don't have the tools to figure that out or to meet you there. And sometimes they're not able to. Maybe they literally do not have the tools. Sometimes when you think about people in long distance relationships and you have a demand to go on date night every week, when you're in a long distance relationship, your partner may not be able to do that. And if somebody is willing to learn about you, about your love languages, about what you need, that's something that I teach my clients to assess whether someone is capable, able, and willing to meet your needs. I also talk a lot about the top-down method to how we operate in life. And our thoughts are so powerful, y'all. Like the way that we speak to ourselves, the words that we use is like crucial because it channels into our heart and how we're feeling about a thing. And if we think about the things that we love, we're going to move towards the things that we love. How do we know that we love them? We're telling ourselves in our brains like, this is wonderful, this is great, I feel good about it. So you're going to move towards those things. But the things that you don't like maybe drinking a bunch of water every day as you should, or exercising, or eating healthy, cutting down on meat, whatever that thing is, we tell ourselves that I don't want to do that, which keeps our heart and our feelings discouraged, which then makes our feet distant. So something else I teach my clients is we are top down operated. If you find yourself stuck or in a place that you don't like, check how you're feeling about a thing and then check your thoughts about that thing and then just work yourself backwards. So yeah, I absolutely love when my clients come back and quote me. It's awesome.
That's good. That makes me think of like, so I'm a graphic designer as well. So with that, like when people actually do the designs I tell them to do, that makes me happy. So that's good. Okay, y'all, make sure you hit the arrow at the top. Give us a follow. I will follow you back if I don't already follow you. Also, make sure you comment the word pretty, okay? I'm teaching content, Canva, and branding on January 27th in Dayton, Ohio, okay? And make sure you share this live because this emotional wellness, I'm feeling it, okay? My freebie is in my email, and I hope y'all is too, okay? So what is the hardest thing about what you do?
The hardest part is probably like noticing when someone doesn't have community to be well. Like I tell people all the time, we were not brought into this world by ourselves. And if anybody on here has ever lost a loved one, then we know that they do not leave this earth by themselves either. And that grief sticks with you. So I don't believe that, oh, you came in here by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. That's just like a whole bunch of BS. We need each other in order to be successful. So the hardest part is when I have a client in front of me who is lacking community and lacking support, because that's not something that I can really create for them. It's definitely has to take them being courageous enough to reach out for support. And that's just not something that I can do for you. I can give you resources. I can tell you like, hey, get on Eventbrite and try to show up to these events, or get on Facebook for these support. But it takes, when someone is not confident in themselves, it hinders their willingness to go out and put themselves out there. And creating trusting relationships is difficult as well. And it's hard to tell my clients to go out there, put themselves out there when I know that the world is not nice, right? So they're putting themselves in more vulnerable situations by trying to create community. So I think that is definitely like one of the hardest parts of my job. 100%.
Okay. Oh, that's deep, y'all. Okay. Hey, Chrissy. Good evening. Good evening to everybody joining the live. Welcome in. How y'all doing today? Okay, so this is kind of like a two-part question. Is mentorship big for you? And who did you go to for help to get started in this field?
Oh, yeah. Mentorship is huge. As a therapist, I had to have what was it, like over 200 hours of supervision. So I was literally like connected to a supervisor for 2 years and had to talk to them about everything that I was doing with clients, about what they were experiencing. Like, me and my supervisors were locked in. I had 2 different supervisors, Katrina and Lindsay. Shout out to them. They are such great clinicians. And I also had directors for support as well. And as far as my entrepreneurship, shout out to Maya Elias. She was my first coach that I invested into. I went to Built to Impact, and it changed my life. So if you guys are interested in like community, interest in entrepreneurship group, I would definitely recommend Built to Impact. It changed my life. I have some lifelong friends that were developed after going to that 3-day conference in Atlanta. And I definitely recommend just like scouting out a coach or a mentor that speaks to your heart and that also speaks to your business. Speaks to your heart, but also speaks to your business. Like, the business piece is very, very important. You want to make sure that you are honest with yourself about where you are in your business and what type of support you need, how much you can do by yourself and how much you can't do by yourself. And I would definitely suggest going to some conferences, y'all. Like, conferences is where you meet people, like-minded folks that like look and breathe like you. They have the same drive. Like, even you're having a conference, definitely go to the Pretty Girls Don't Work intensive. Like, you want to definitely be in a room with people who have the same drive as you. So yeah, conferences where it's at.
That's true. I'm following Maya Elias. I haven't really tapped in with her because I got like 4 coaches already. But I want to tap in with her though, because one of them mentioned her. So I'm on my way. 2024, I'm gonna get with her. Yeah. But yeah, she's right. Tap into this conference. Comment the word pretty, because an event I went to in February really changed my life. I met a coach. Well, he don't like being called a coach, so y'all know he's real about this. One of my mentors, he's big on impact. He thinks the coach word is used too lightly, that everybody is doing it, which is true, okay? Now, drop some fire if y'all know I'm about my business, okay? But he really be calling me my regular name and everything. He played too much. But I went to his event. I slept on an air bed in February, and I wanted to join his mentorship. And I knew it was going to be a lot of money, but just like you said, what's the narrative that we're telling ourselves? And so I told myself that I was going to have that money. And so the night before I prayed on it, I said, Lord, if I'm meant to be in his mentorship, you're going to pave the way. So he made a way for me to pay that money. It was a deposit of $2,000 to pay it in the morning. And then as soon as I walked into the event, I made $2,000. That was the first time I made $2,000 in a day. And that was the amount I needed for the deposit. So it's never about you can't afford something. It's how can you afford something. And anything that you invest into is an investment into yourself. Okay, y'all? So whatever y'all invest into. Look, I'm going to get me some emotional wellness coaching or whatever you call it, okay? I need to invest into that because emotional wellness is very important.
What conference did you go to?
Oh, so he's actually out there in Atlanta. His name is Dontel Antonio.
I know Dontel. That's what I thought. I thought you was going to say Dontel. I know Dontel. Yeah. We met at Black Equity Con a few years ago. Like, that's my guy. We definitely support each other online. So shout out to Dontel. And I think he's coming to your conference as well.
Yeah. He's girl, so you coming too? Okay. Yeah, so he's speaking there.
Yeah. Oh, I love his messages. I mean, both of us shared, we were both speakers at Black Equity Con, and seeing his just movements and how he navigates a room was definitely impactful. And that's cool that that's your coach. I can tell in the way that your content rolls out. He don't play about content. He don't play.
No. He don't play. He don't. I got to post me some content that he told us to make a couple weeks ago. So you're not here right now, Dontel. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, he's really big on impacting at first, because like in February, clearly I didn't have no money because I'm talking about airbands, right? So he's big on like, as long as you impact the people you're supposed to be serving, the money is going to come, right? So that was a big lesson for me. And so when I stopped focusing on the money and focused on helping people, my money sure did come in faster.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? To anybody who's also growing a following, as we're talking about like content and being consistent, I just want you guys to know that impact is really important. And even this year, I was blessed to have a shift in my mindset as well about like follower count and what that means, and spending less time on counting numbers and more time just nurturing the people who have pressed the follow button. Like, the people who have pressed the follow button deserve your best, and not your best. The people who haven't followed you, they don't deserve your best because they're not your audience yet. But the people that you have, whether that is, 2,000 people, 100 people, 400 people, whatever your number is, they deserve your best. So focus on giving your best to the people that you have, and it will naturally attract more.
That's good. That's good. And to add on to that, y'all, when you are posting, make sure you're posting in the content pillars. Because like she said, the follower count doesn't matter. You want to make sure you're doing like education, engaging, inspiring, but just something that helps them so that they can share it, okay? Because if you posting about yourself, or you posting stuff that's irrelevant to what you're doing, what your page is about, then the followers is going to stay where they're at, okay? So, now this is, so you're you are a therapist, right?
I am a licensed.
Okay, so she's a therapist. So this question is a little complicated for your field because it's really specific. But usually I ask, if you were to start another business with just $100 that's different from what you're doing right now, what would you start with only $100?
Oh, well, only $100? What would I start? Only $100. I'm thinking about what I need to start that and what it will look like. Probably something in the beauty industry. Probably like lashes or something. lashes, like a lash line, or maybe glasses, because you know I get my glasses from Zulu, and a lot of things that you could drop ship. You know, you can start a business doing drop shipping that won't cost as much money if you're getting it manufactured from somewhere else. So if I started a glasses line, use a drop shipping, then it will really just be like finding the drop shipping place that does the glasses, invest into them probably monthly, purchase some glasses for myself, do some marketing with the glasses on. Same thing with lashes, you know, buying wholesale lashes, not too many to start with. Doing some online tutorials of how I like to, I'm like a beauty girl. Like I'm into fashion, beauty, and all that stuff. So, and my friends know, like, one day I plan to get to be speaking and have my stylist and like the whole nine glam. That's gonna be my life. So yeah, it would definitely be in like the beauty or something in image. So glasses or lashes for sure, $100. Yeah, I think I could do it.
I like that. Okay, period. So we've talked about what it takes to be a female entrepreneur, and I think we really went over like step one, emotional wellness. So period. She also told y'all how to start a business with only $100. She blessed y'all today. Is there any other tip or anything else you would like to say to them before we leave about what it takes to be a female entrepreneur?
Yes. I just want to like really badger in that it takes community, and that I know that there is a lot of messages on the internet that are painted like everyone is doing these things by themselves, but everybody needs a coach and a cheerleader. Every single person on this live listening to the sound of my voice, anybody who has an LLC, you need a cheerleader. You need somebody that is going to pour into you, that is going to tell you that you can do this, you deserve this, that nothing can stop you. Like you are unstoppable, like you're phenomenal. You need somebody to say, I believe in you, I believe in your vision, and I believe in your dreams. And that it's okay if that does not come from the people in your family and in your bloodline. There is community of entrepreneurs that already believe in you. You just have to find them, and you have to be willing enough to say, hey, I need help and I can't do this by myself. I need words of encouragement. So what I want to leave you guys with is, do not stay on the island by yourself. Ask for help and find community. There are people out there who want to pour into you. They're not going to charge you for their kind words. They're not going to charge you for to say that I believe in you, but you got to find people. You got to put yourself out there to say, like, I don't want to do this by myself anymore. Like, I need somebody to say, like, I believe in you. And there are people out there who will say that. So I love y'all, man. I want y'all to be wealthy. I want y'all to be well. And, you know, you just can't do it by yourself. So if you choose to be successful, choose not to do it alone. Because you can't do both.
That's good. Oh, wait, look, you about to have me ask another question. Okay, listen, y'all. Okay, drop some green hearts for our special guest today.
Thank you.
Emotional exchange. All right, she is an emotional wellness coach and a therapist. We are very grateful to have her here today. And so, as I always tell you, you can, you will, and you must be demanding. You can because you're capable, you will because you're strong, and you must because they're counting on you. Okay, so who is counting on you to make sure you invest into your emotional wellness? Who is counting on you to make sure you attend the Pretty Girls Don't Work Intensive on January 27th? Somebody is counting on you to succeed, to get into these rooms, to get a community, right? And just invest into yourself. So I'm counting on me for everything I just listed. My kids are counting on me to lead by example. It's not always what's taught, it's what's caught. My family, community, and boss friends that are on this line. Okay, y'all. Now let's get a pink heart if you one of my boss friends. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, hit that arrow. Follow her right now, y'all. And my boss friends is counting on me for generational health, wealth, and mindset. Okay, so listen, y'all. This light be making me hot. Yeah. So look, 5 Follow Emotional Exchange. Hit this arrow at the top. Give her a follow, okay? I need y'all to follow her right now. And so once you follow her, when you get off this live, DM her the word freebie. I've already got my freebie in my email. Emotional wellness is very important in life in general, and also when being a female entrepreneur. And if you're a mom like me, a mompreneur, okay? Because these kids don't work my nerves today. So I done got my freebie. Okay, y'all? So follow her right now. DM her freebie. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.